Welcome to the show, Dave Zolkowski. Hi, Dave. How are you?
I'm doing great. Doing great.
And welcome to Jackson.
Thank you. Yeah. It's a pleasure to be here.
Fairly new, Auto Lab. How long have you been in business?
You know, we opened in mid-June. So we've been open about 9 months now. And we're located at 355 O'Neill Drive in the Kmart, right across the street from Sam's. So we are in a location I like to call the busiest dead-end street in the world because it is busy down there.
Well, there's only one way to go. Left or right when they get to the end, and hopefully they take a left.
There we go.
Now, you're actually part of the Kmart building, right? But you're not part of Kmart.
We're physically part of the Kmart building. Kmart had been in the automotive business a number of years ago, and that particular facility got mothballed about 20 years ago. When it was a Kmart automotive facility, and then later Penske, it's one of the busiest facilities in the country. So Auto Labs, we're a Michigan headquartered franchise. We've been in Michigan for about 25 years. I've got about 27 shops in Michigan servicing the citizens of Michigan, but we've never been here in Jackson. So it's a whole education process bringing our value proposition to Jackson. So even though we're located in the Kmart, we're not part of Kmart. They are our landlord. They're very good landlords. We appreciate all the service and support that they provide us, but we are a separate company, and we have our own hours of operations, et cetera. But Auto Lab has been servicing the customer base in Michigan for 25 years, and we hope to do that right here in Jackson for a number of years.
Well, it's nice, too. You actually have an entrance that opens onto the Kmart store so people can shop while their car is being worked on.
Absolutely. We like to say we try to make the customer experience as comfortable as possible when they come to us. We actually, some of the signs you see here today are some of the customer education signs that we have in the long hallway to our front desk lobby. And our customers have a choice. They can sit around and read our magazines and listen to our music, maybe have a box of popcorn or coffee, or they can go to Kmart and shop, or if they want, they can go to Sam's and shop. It's a pretty convenient location when it comes to auto repair.
Now, with the name Auto Lab, you think of technology, and I know I've visited your shop. Technology does play a big role in what you do.
Yeah, it's an interesting experience as far as the company is concerned. Founded over 25 years ago by the founder of the company, who really understood very clearly that automobiles would only become more complex and computers would play a major role in the automotive business. So rather than just focus on brakes or shocks or tires or oil changes, they felt that they wanted to focus on the entire vehicle. And back then, the entire vehicle was defined in many cases by the tune-up itself. Now, cars and technologies have changed since then, so our tagline is Complete Car Care Center today. We purposely keep that very broad because we do everything on a vehicle. We like to say anything from an oil change to an engine replacement. And that is with all makes and all models, both foreign and domestic. And that's critical for our customer base. We give them options on where to go to bring their vehicle, perhaps after the relationship with their dealership is over. And we like to open that up for that customer base and become, like I said, their complete car care center from the start of the business to the end of the vehicle. We can proactively help them manage their vehicle.
And I think I even saw an engine replacement occurring the day I was there.
You know, we've had a couple, and I'd like to speak to that a little bit because it's real interesting. You know, people ask me all the time, what's our average customer look like, okay? Our average customer, the average car on the road today is 10 years old, okay? Some of those vehicles are meticulously maintained and they run extremely well. Some of those vehicles need engine replacements. So what's the difference? Why does that happen with some vehicles versus others? Well, it's not luck. It's maintenance. For those customers who follow the manufacturer's recommended maintenance schedule and do that on a consistent basis with their vehicle, today, 10, 15 years ago, I'd say they can get 100 to 150,000 out of their car. Today, I'll say 200 to 300,000 if they're maintained appropriately. And that's really what Auto Lab is all about. We want a long-term relationship with our customers. Every vehicle comes in, if it's 1 year old or 15 years old, gets a free 33-point inspection. We look at everything on that vehicle so that when you drive away from our facility, we are 100% confident that you know that your car has been checked out and you know exactly what its condition is.
you don't see cars broken down on the highway as much as you used to. Do we get overconfident that the car is just going to run like a top and would never have to do anything to it?
You know, I think because cars in the last couple of decades have become much more reliable, I think it's easy for the customer to just assume they don't have to do an awful lot. Actually, we have a very strong strategic relationship with AAA of Michigan. AAA obviously has hundreds of thousands of members throughout the country, but also in Michigan. Today, if a car breaks down anywhere in Jackson County and a AAA call is made by that consumer, they're going to be recommended to come to our facility at 355 O'Neill Drive in Jackson. Why? Because we're the only AAA approved auto repair facility in Jackson County. That's a badge of honor for us, and it's a badge of honor for many auto labs across the state of Michigan. Matter of fact, I happen to own another auto lab location in Marshall, just down the road. And that particular facility is the longest AAA certified shop in Michigan. It's interesting, we rarely have an engine replacement there. Mm-hmm. Why? Because our customers have been well trained on the preventative maintenance program. Unfortunately, many of the vehicles that you've seen, the one when you were at our shop that had a blown engine, that was a AAA tow-in job that broke down on the highway. Someone who hadn't taken quite as good a care of their vehicle. So we're very proud of that AAA logo. In order to have that, we have to have 90% customer satisfaction, and that's surveyed every single year. Our initial satisfaction rate was 95, and we feel that we're delivering a quality service to the citizens of Jackson.
Well, we're also in Marshall ourselves, so you wouldn't mind if our Marshall viewers go to your Marshall location?
Absolutely not. We're located at 126 West Drive, right behind McDonald's and right across from the only grocery store in town, Family Fare.
So there's only one AAA certified auto shop in Jackson, and that's yours?
That's correct.
Wow.
That's correct. Now, I don't want to confuse some of our partners and our neighbors. There are AAA approved collision shops, mm-hmm. and there are AAA approved tire shops. But there is no other AAA approved repair shop.
Awesome. Now, I noticed when I was there that the place looked brand new, spotless. Mm-hmm. Did you just clean it up for me?
Well, you know, it's always fun opening a new shop. By the way, my role within the company itself, I'm also the VP of Franchise Development for Autolab. So my job is to help support all the 28 stores that are here today, but also to find potential new owners or operators who may want to open their own. So we've been through the process of opening a store before. This is actually my fourth. But this store has, we like to call it good bones. I mean, it was well designed for auto repair. And we've had numerous people walk in and say, geez, this is the cleanest auto repair facility I've ever seen. We have a lot of glass. Our customer can look into our actual shop floor. So it's very visual. We have every surface that a customer could see, even to the black and white spray painted ceiling tiles, have been refurbished to make that customer experience as pleasant as possible. We want people to feel comfortable there. We want them to feel like this is a place that they would like to return to. So we make the environment as comfortable as we can.
Well, this is the time of year we're just hopefully done with winter, getting ready for summer. Are there some things that people should do as the seasons change to make sure that their vehicle's all set? Yeah,
as the seasons change, we actually, if you will go on our website at www.autolabjackson.com, you'll see our seasonal specials. And we customize those seasonal specials for the season. And we're coming out of pothole season now. You can't drive down a road to see, they haven't quite got the repair facilities in place yet. Mm-hmm. So potholes have a tendency to throw cars out of alignment. And we do have the state-of-the-art alignment machine that is the finest in the industry today. So we can help you with that, and that's one of our spring specials. We have a $10 off discount off that alignment system today. And shortly, as people start turning on their air conditioners, they're going to find out if, in fact, they're ready to go to face the long, hot summer. And our AC recharge program is now in place also to pass on those kind of discounts. So always go to our website to look for what those specials might be.
Now, you said you've got 28 stores in Michigan, and you've got a couple of your own. How did you choose Jackson?
You know, Jackson was a very interesting location for us. We really liked the demographics as we took a look at it. We love the intersection of 27 and 94. There's an awful lot of traffic that comes through here. And we also knew we had a large amount of success with our franchises in Lansing, and in Marshall, and even in Battle Creek. So we knew that this area could be very good for us. And once we took a look at the demographics, and because we had a pretty good understanding of the Kmart location and its availability, it's interesting, it's been empty for almost 20 years.
See, that's amazing. Yeah. It doesn't seem that long.
We've had numerous people come in and say, I remember when we used to come here when that happened. But interesting enough, as soon as we got interested in the facility, Kmart informed us, you have to make a decision here pretty quick. Somebody else is interested.
Wow.
So the industry is recovering. The economy is recovering. Facilities such as these that are quality and quality locations really help draw us. And I think all those components together brought us to Jackson. And 9 months later, we're delighted we're here.
Awesome. Well, you've chosen Jackson. So do you have anything special for people in Jackson?
There's a number of programs we've created for Jackson folks, okay? I've been on the Chamber of Commerce morning show, the breakfast show, a couple of times, and I've talked about a program, and I'd like to talk about that now, and that's our employee discount program. Nothing more important to an employee than a good, reliable piece of transportation that can get them to and from work. It's a huge benefit for them, and oh, by the way, a huge benefit to the employer themselves. So I personally have gained over 150 employee discount relationships with employees in town. It's real simple. If you would like that agreement and that employee discount program, just call us and talk to us. We will track those companies. We will post those companies. And when your employees come in, and they say, I work for XYZ company, I'm eligible for a discount, we will pass on a 10% discount to that customer for life. Nothing else needs to be done. No big contracts, nothing really confusing. And oh, by the way, we pass on that same discount to our AAA members that I mentioned earlier. We also pass them on to all the students in Jackson County, Jackson Community College, and also at Spring Arbor. So that's real important. We want to support those students. Everybody knows money's a little bit tight, and sometimes their vehicles are a little older, and we want to help make that transportation a non-issue for them.
And the more you come to Auto Lab, the more you save?
Yeah, actually, I don't think any of us can watch TV today without seeing some type of a credit card commercial talking about their rewards programs. When we opened, we had our own customer loyalty program, and it's eligible for anybody who comes in. And essentially, 3% of your purchase that is made today will go onto your account to be used in the future. Much like the credit cards, except the credit cards only give you 1%, we give you 3%. So that's an added benefit we offer to all of our customers to hopefully build their loyalty. If we've done a good job for them, if we've delivered a quality service for them, and we've treated them right along the way, we have a pretty good idea they're going to come back.
Now, you've got a great staff. You were in the shop the 2 times I was there, but you've got a manager there when you're not.
I support 28 shops. I've been involved with numerous other shops along the way. And I will tell you that my store manager, Steve Cowell, who's been with me since first of the year, is absolutely one of the best I've ever worked with. And don't take my word for it. Come in, shake his hand, say hello, have him do some work for you. And I think by the time you walk away, you'll feel the same way. He's been in the business over 25 years. He's got outstanding experience. He's been a really good fit with his skill set coming in with Auto Lab and coming to Auto Lab of Jackson. He's done a great job.
And he's in the commercial. We've seen him in the commercial.
He is in the commercial, and there's a reason for that. He's very, very good at that, and he's the guy you're going to deal with on a day-to-day basis when you come into our shop. So we really wanted Steve to be that face of Auto Lab in the shop.
You've got 1-year anniversary coming up, so you're going to do anything special to celebrate?
We absolutely are. And this is, again, I got to give Steve all the credit on this one. Steve in Auto Lab of Jackson will be sponsoring a auto show on Sunday, June the 9th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. For those of you who like the auto shows, and I know we've got some great ones in downtown Jackson in the summertime. Matter of fact, Auto Lab will have a booth there like we did last summer, and we invite all your viewers and listeners to come see us. But that auto show on Sunday the 10th is really going to be designed for anybody who's got a nice car who wants to show it off on hopefully a nice summer day. I mean, we never know. But it will be obviously in and around our facility. So the Kmart facility has plenty of room. We being Steve has worked very aggressively with many of the auto clubs. We've got a lot of excitement because it's early on. They're ready to show their cars. And we really want to make that a fun Sunday family event. There'll be face painting for the kids, there'll be refreshments, it'll be a nice day for the family.
June 9th, Sunday at Autolab. Is there anything we missed?
You know, I think we covered a fair amount of ground here. I guess the key for us is we want to make sure. You know what? There is one more thing because this is very important to me. We've been here 9 months. When we talk with people who come in, oftentimes they say, "Geez, you know, we just found you." We are on a dead-end street, and we've been doing a fair amount of advertising in the Jackson area. But we are at a dead-end street. So we are delighted. What a big event for us. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, Johnson Sign Company here in Jackson will be adding our logo and our sign to the Airport Commerce Center sign on the corner of O'Neill Drive and Airport Road. We believe that will help educate the Jackson community. So we think that that's real big. So we're excited about that. And but in essence, we want to attract as many people as we possibly can to come see us. We have plenty of offers to make that very incentive for you to come see us. Please go to our website, www.autolabjackson.com, for those offers. And you'll also see us with Sudden Values of Jackson. We've been affiliated with them since coming on board, and they've done a great job promoting our business. We've also had offers on Groupon. You'll see our offers in the Groupon piece, and we've also been very active with the Jackson radio program. So lots of different ways to try to get the word out that we're here. And again, once we have an opportunity to service you, our mission is to service you professionally, honestly. We'll never sell you anything you don't need, but we'll help you proactively manage your vehicle so that it's safe for your family and you maximize the value of that vehicle long term. It's a big investment for every family, and we want to help make that a very wise investment.
Great.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks, Bart.
Good to see you.
Enjoyed it.
From Autolab of Jackson, Dave Zolkowski. And Dave's website, autolabjackson.com, with more details and seasonal specials.